Every journey begins with a moment of pause and a simple yet profound question: who am I really? This question can be intimidating, as we often live without reflecting on what truly drives us deep within. However, self-awareness is the foundation upon which our entire personality is built. It is a process that demands courage, honesty, and a willingness to face the truth, no matter how challenging it may be. Self-awareness begins with accepting your uniqueness. Each of us has strengths and weaknesses, fears, dreams, and experiences that shape who we are. This inward journey helps reveal the beliefs and assumptions that govern our lives. Often, these become barriers to happiness and success, but recognizing them provides an opportunity to change and grow. The next step is understanding your values and true desires. It's crucial to distinguish between societal expectations and what genuinely matters to you. This is akin to cleaning out an old house, sorting through the clutter of unnecessary items and keeping only what brings joy and meaning. When you clarify what is truly valuable, life becomes more purposeful. Self-awareness also involves exploring your shadows. Acknowledging your mistakes and shortcomings requires significant inner strength. Yet, it is within these shadows that the potential for growth lies. Instead of avoiding your weaknesses, you can transform them into tools for self-improvement and development. It is essential to learn to listen to your emotions. They are signals from your body and mind, guiding you through life. Anger, fear, joy, all of them carry important messages. By recognizing your emotions, you become the master of your life rather than its slave. Self-awareness takes time and patience. It is not a one-time event but a continuous effort. Every day brings challenges that allow you to learn more about yourself. Each time you face difficulties, you gain the opportunity to grow and become stronger. As you begin to know yourself, the world around you transforms. You see life more clearly, understand people more deeply, and establish healthier boundaries. This not only enables you to build harmonious relationships but also to pursue your goals with confidence and determination. Ultimately, self-awareness is not a final destination but the beginning of an exciting journey. It is an opportunity to live a more mindful, fulfilling, and joyful life. For only by truly knowing yourself can you become the person you aspire to be. Clarity of goals and values. Clarity of goals and values serves as a compass that helps navigate life, especially during moments of uncertainty. Goals provide direction, while values determine the path we take to achieve them. Without a clear understanding of these aspects, people often wander in search of meaning, wasting energy on unnecessary and trivial matters. Values are the foundation of our personality. They develop over a lifetime and reflect what truly matters to us. For some, it might be family; for others, professional success or freedom and independence. Understanding your values allows you to make conscious decisions without sacrificing what is genuinely important. Goals, in turn, set the course of action. However, for a goal to be meaningful, it must align with your values. When goals conflict with your core beliefs, it inevitably leads to internal conflict and dissatisfaction. For instance, if harmony is a core value but your goal demands constant competition and stress, achieving true fulfillment becomes challenging. It's essential to distinguish true goals from imposed ones. Society, surroundings, or even family often dictate what our aspirations should be. True goals, however, come from within; they inspire and energize us. Imposed goals, on the other hand, feel like a heavy burden. To achieve clarity, it's helpful to regularly ask yourself, what do I truly want, and why is this important to me? These questions lead to a deeper understanding of your priorities. The process takes time, but the outcome is worthwhile, a life that feels more intentional and fulfilling. Clarity of goals helps in setting priorities. When you know what you want, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't serve your interests. This focus reduces unnecessary stress and allows you to concentrate on what matters most. Time and resources are no longer wasted but directed toward achieving meaningful objectives. Values act as an anchor during moments of doubt. When faced with a difficult choice, you can always turn to your core beliefs to determine the right decision. This frees you from guilt and uncertainty, instilling confidence in your actions. Goals don't have to be grandiose. Small, daily steps matter too. These incremental efforts create a sense of progress and satisfaction. What's important is that these steps align with your values and long-term aspirations. When a person becomes aware of their values and goals, they achieve inner harmony. Life no longer feels chaotic or meaningless because each day brings something significant. This awareness fills you with energy and inspiration, making the journey joyful and purposeful. Clarity of goals and values isn't just a tool for success, it's a way of living in harmony with yourself. When you understand what truly matters and know where you're headed, you become more resilient to external influences. You stop depending on others' opinions and confidently move forward, staying true to your path. The influence of environment on personal growth. Our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our personality and influencing the course of our lives. The people we spend time with can either inspire us or limit our potential. Their views, behaviors, and attitudes often have a far greater impact on us than we realize. A positive environment fosters growth, motivates, and provides support during difficult times. It may include friends who share your values, mentors who offer guidance, or colleagues who lead by example with their achievements. Such individuals inspire growth and help us reach our goals. Conversely, a toxic environment can become a significant obstacle to personal development. Constant criticism, envy, or manipulation from those around us drain energy and self-confidence. These relationships hinder the ability to unlock one's potential and believe in oneself. The opinions of those around us can shape our beliefs and goals. For instance, being surrounded by people who value material wealth might lead you to measure success solely in terms of money. On the other hand, interacting with spiritually grounded individuals can ignite a desire to seek inner meaning and harmony. It is important to recognize that our environment is not a life sentence. We have the right to choose whom we spend our time with. If the people around you do not support your values and goals, it's essential to reevaluate those relationships. Sometimes, growth requires the courage to break away from toxic connections. Wise people often say, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This principle underscores the importance of surrounding yourself with those who motivate, inspire, and help you grow. Even indirect influences, such as books, movies, or social media, shape our personality. Consuming negative content can lead to pessimism and apathy, while uplifting material can strengthen confidence and self-belief. Support from your environment can be a decisive factor during challenging moments. People who believe in you inspire perseverance, even when all seems lost. Their belief can energize and empower you to keep moving forward. The environment not only affects our motivation but also our habits. Being among individuals who lead a healthy lifestyle increases the likelihood that you'll adopt similar habits. Similarly, being surrounded by those who neglect their well-being can make it easy to pick up unhealthy behaviors. It's essential to consciously shape your environment. This requires courage. You may need to limit interactions with people who don't align with your values and seek out new connections. However, the effort is worth it. Your life will become more intentional and harmonious. Furthermore, the environment influences our worldview. Engaging with diverse individuals broadens horizons, offers new perspectives, and helps find creative solutions to challenges. This fosters growth and adaptability to change. The role of environment is especially significant during times of self-discovery. When someone begins to clarify their goals and values, they need role models. The right people can become genuine mentors at this stage. However, even the best environment cannot replace personal responsibility. It can create conditions for growth, but the ultimate choice always lies with us. We decide whether to seize opportunities or remain stagnant. Often, changing your life starts with changing your environment. A new setting can awaken hidden abilities and motivation that previously seemed unattainable. This is particularly important if your old environment is stifling your growth. The environment also affects our emotional state. The support of kind and sincere people brings a sense of security and joy, while interactions with aggressive or negative individuals cause anxiety and stress. This directly impacts the quality of life. To resist the negative influence of your surroundings, it's important to develop inner strength. When a person has clear goals and values, they are less vulnerable to external pressures. However, this process requires time and self-discipline. Sometimes, changing your environment leads to solitude. This may be a temporary phase when you break away from old ties and have yet to establish new ones. Even during these moments, it's vital to remember that this is a step toward a better life. The most harmonious environment is one that maintains balance. It should consist of people who inspire, motivate, and respect your boundaries. These are individuals who share your values while allowing space for personal freedom. Building a healthy environment is not a quick process. It requires effort, time, and mindfulness. But the results are worth it. You gain not only support but also inner harmony that helps you move toward your goals. Remember, you have the right to choose your environment. This is your journey, and only you decide who will walk alongside you. Surround yourself with people who make you stronger, inspire you, and help unlock your potential. The emotional tone of communication. The emotional tone of communication significantly impacts the quality of interaction between people. A warm and friendly atmosphere fosters trust and openness, enabling deeper and more productive dialogue. When emotions between participants are harmonious, conversations flow more smoothly and leave a positive impression. A negative emotional tone, on the other hand, can ruin even constructive communication. Aggression, irritation, or sarcasm cause people to withdraw and avoid further contact. These emotions create barriers that are difficult to overcome without mutual effort to improve the situation. It is important to remember that emotions are contagious. If one participant radiates positivity, their mood can influence others. Conversely, if someone is stressed or downcast, it will also affect the overall tone of the conversation. The emotional tone often shapes how information is received. Even the most valuable insights may be rejected if delivered with irritation or coldness. In contrast, genuine warmth and interest in your tone can make even simple words meaningful. Maintaining emotional balance in communication is an art that requires mindfulness. It involves the ability to control your emotions and understand the feelings of others. This approach helps prevent conflicts and preserve harmony. The emotional tone is particularly important in family and friendship relationships, where it forms the foundation of mutual respect, love, and support. Even small acts of care, like a smile or kind word, can strengthen these bonds. In the workplace, emotional tone affects productivity and team spirit. Respectful and positive communication among colleagues creates a comfortable atmosphere where everyone feels valued. Conflicts often arise from mismatched emotions. For instance, if one person speaks enthusiastically while the other responds indifferently, misunderstandings may occur. Awareness of your emotions and respect for others' feelings can help avoid such situations. The surrounding environment also influences the emotional tone of communication. A calm and cozy setting promotes relaxation and openness, whereas noise or chaos can cause irritation and tension. Participants in a conversation subconsciously sense each other's emotional state. If someone is sincere and kind, it builds trust and encourages continued interaction. Conversely, hidden negative emotions can create unease. The emotional tone of communication can be improved through conscious actions. A smile, a kind look, or genuine interest in another's words can instantly change the atmosphere of a conversation. Such small gestures leave a positive impression. It's important to recognize that the emotional tone of communication is a shared responsibility. If one person strives to be polite and kind while the other is cold or aggressive, achieving harmony becomes challenging. Emotions often dictate the topics discussed. In a positive atmosphere, people tend to share their dreams, plans, and achievements. In contrast, a negative tone leads to conversations about problems, complaints, and failures. Emotional support is one of the most valuable aspects of communication. Feeling understood and having your emotions validated strengthens connections between people. These moments form the foundation for lasting and genuine relationships. Sometimes emotions in communication are hidden or suppressed, particularly in individuals accustomed to concealing their feelings. Even in such cases, emotional tone is conveyed through intonation, gestures, and facial expressions. Emotional management skills allow you to steer conversations in the right direction. For example, instead of succumbing to anger or irritation, you can consciously choose calmness and kindness, making the dialogue more productive. The emotional tone of communication is especially vital in conflict resolution. Maintaining composure and respect for the other person, even in challenging situations, helps find compromises and avoid further disagreements. Long-term relationships are built on emotional stability. People value those who not only express their feelings but also respect the emotions of others. This harmony makes interactions deeper and more meaningful. The emotional tone of communication reflects a person's inner state. The more balanced and harmonious someone is internally, the easier it is for them to create a positive atmosphere around them. Personal growth directly influences the quality of communication. Ultimately, the emotional tone of communication determines how we perceive each other and our relationships. It can become a foundation for trust, love, and respect or, conversely, lead to misunderstanding and estrangement. Therefore, it is essential to approach every conversation with the intention of creating a favorable atmosphere. Honesty as the foundation of trust. Honesty is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship. Without it, it is impossible to build an atmosphere of trust, which is essential for open and sincere communication. People intuitively value those who speak the truth, even when it is difficult to hear. When someone demonstrates honesty, they show respect for their conversation partner. It conveys that their words carry weight and their promises hold power. Conversely, lies or omissions erode trust, which is often irreparable. Honesty is not only about speaking the truth but also about being willing to accept it from others. Hearing an honest opinion can sometimes be challenging, but these moments are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In relationships, honesty helps avoid misunderstandings and conflicts. Openly expressing thoughts and feelings allows partners or friends to better understand each other and find common solutions. Honesty strengthens confidence in a person. Knowing that someone will always tell the truth allows you to rely on their words and actions. This creates a sense of safety and stability in relationships. However, honesty requires courage. To be honest means risking that the truth may be received negatively or cause discomfort. Yet, the long-term benefits of honesty far outweigh the short-term difficulties. In the professional sphere, honesty also plays a vital role. An employer who is transparent with their employees earns respect and loyalty. Likewise, an employee who is truthful with colleagues and management builds trust and reliability. Honesty helps build a solid reputation. A person known for their openness and straightforwardness commands respect in any community. Their opinions are valued, and their advice is sought after. Lies, even seemingly harmless ones, undermine trust. A single act of deceit can sow doubt that lingers indefinitely. Even minor falsehoods can damage relationships profoundly. Honesty is important not only in interactions with others but also in self-reflection. Acknowledging your own mistakes and weaknesses is the first step toward overcoming them. This practice fosters sincerity and self-confidence. In families, honesty lays the groundwork for raising children. Parents who are truthful with their children set an example. Children learn to be open and unafraid to express their thoughts. In friendships, honesty helps avoid misunderstandings. A true friend will always tell the truth, even when it is unpleasant. Such candor strengthens friendships, making them deeper and more meaningful. Honesty is also a way to show care for others. By telling the truth, we demonstrate that we value someone enough not to mislead them. This is especially crucial in difficult or emotionally charged situations. Openness fosters harmonious relationships. People who are unafraid to be honest attract like-minded individuals. This creates an environment of mutual respect and understanding. In society, honesty builds trust among its members. When people are confident that those around them are truthful and principled, they feel secure. This is essential for creating strong and united communities. Honesty demands mindfulness. Being honest requires controlling your words and actions, even when it takes extra effort. It is an ongoing process of self-improvement that makes us better individuals. Sometimes honesty involves delivering the truth in a way that doesn't harm the other person. It is an art to speak openly yet tactfully, respecting the feelings of others. Honesty often becomes the key to success. People value those who are unafraid to be genuine and transparent. This quality fosters support and trust in all endeavors. In love, honesty is the foundation for deep understanding. When partners openly share their feelings and expectations, they create a solid base for a lasting relationship. Honesty is the key to inner peace. A person who lives truthfully does not fear exposure or guilt. This gives them the strength and confidence that their actions align with their words. Acknowledging mistakes, the strength of the soul. Acknowledging mistakes is a sign of inner strength and maturity. It requires the courage to look at oneself objectively and honestly admit one's errors. This ability to see weaknesses not as failures but as opportunities for growth reflects profound self-awareness. People who can acknowledge their mistakes earn the respect of others. They demonstrate sincerity and a willingness to learn, setting an inspiring example. Admitting mistakes shows that a person is unafraid of vulnerability and ready to strive for improvement. Mistakes are a natural part of life, and no one is immune to them. The strength of the soul lies in accepting these errors and learning from them. This attitude prevents repeated missteps and fosters personal growth. When someone refuses to acknowledge their mistakes, they close themselves off from the possibility of growth. Pride and fear of judgment often become barriers to self-improvement. Recognizing errors helps overcome these limitations and emerge stronger. Admitting mistakes strengthens relationships. When we openly acknowledge our faults to loved ones or colleagues, it builds an atmosphere of trust. People value honesty and perceive us as reliable partners or friends. Acknowledging mistakes allows individuals to recognize their weaknesses and work on overcoming them. This is a crucial step towards self-development and inner harmony. Without admitting mistakes, progress and reaching new heights become impossible. Owning up to errors is a hallmark of maturity. It distinguishes a strong-willed person who understands that perfection is unattainable but sees striving for it as a path to growth. Such individuals are not afraid of criticism, viewing it as a tool for self-improvement. Mistakes teach us to be more tolerant of ourselves and others. By understanding our own shortcomings, we become better at empathizing with others and are less inclined to judge them. This wisdom fosters openness and connection. Acknowledging mistakes helps alleviate guilt. Instead of hiding or justifying errors, taking responsibility and seeking solutions brings inner relief and strengthens self-confidence. The ability to admit mistakes fosters honest and meaningful relationships. It signals that we are willing to work on ourselves and unafraid to acknowledge when we are wrong. This deepens connections and forms the foundation of mutual respect. In the professional sphere, admitting mistakes demonstrates maturity and accountability. An employee who can honestly address their errors earns the trust of colleagues and leadership. This quality is highly valued in any team, as it promotes problem-solving and prevents recurrence. Acknowledging mistakes helps avoid self-deception. When we are honest with ourselves, we gain clarity in evaluating our actions and identifying areas for improvement. This is the key to personal growth and achieving goals. Mistakes provide an opportunity to reevaluate perspectives and approaches. Admitting we were wrong opens new horizons and allows for more effective solutions. This flexibility fosters adaptability and openness to change. The strength of the soul is not only in admitting mistakes but also in apologizing for them. A sincere apology is a step toward rebuilding trust and strengthening relationships. It shows a willingness to make amends and respect for the feelings of others. Mistakes are not failures but stepping stones to success. Every error is a lesson that helps us grow stronger and wiser. Acknowledging mistakes makes this lesson intentional and meaningful. Acknowledging mistakes is an act of courage. It requires overcoming the fear of judgment and accepting one's human nature. This is a trait of strong individuals who are unafraid to confront the truth. Those who can admit mistakes achieve success faster. They do not waste time on excuses but focus on correcting the situation. This makes them more effective and respected by others. Admitting mistakes instills discipline and responsibility. It teaches us to control our actions and evaluate their consequences. This quality is beneficial in all aspects of life, from personal relationships to careers. Ultimately, acknowledging mistakes is a step toward inner peace. It allows us to accept ourselves with all our flaws and embark on a journey of self-improvement. It is a manifestation of a strong soul unafraid of change and ready for continuous growth. Choosing your circle, boundaries and respect. The choice of who surrounds us is a crucial factor in personal growth and inner well-being. The people we spend our time with profoundly influence our thinking, habits, and goals. This is why it's essential to choose those who align with our values and respect our boundaries. Respect is the foundation of healthy communication. People who honor our boundaries demonstrate care and genuine interest in our well-being. Such an environment fosters trust and helps us feel comfortable. Boundaries are a way to protect our time, energy, and emotional state. By setting them, we show that we value ourselves and our resources. This is not selfishness but a necessity for maintaining inner balance. Those who ignore or violate our boundaries can drain us emotionally and physically. Such relationships hinder our focus on goals and contribute to stress. Recognizing and limiting these influences is vital for preserving our well-being. A respectful circle supports us during difficult times. These individuals don't judge but offer help and understanding. They inspire us to grow while staying true to ourselves. Choosing your circle is an act of self-respect. When we surround ourselves with people who value us and our boundaries, we create a space for growth and development. This allows us to feel safe and focus on what truly matters. Healthy boundaries help avoid conflicts and misunderstandings. They set clear expectations in relationships and prevent situations where someone feels hurt or undervalued. This is the foundation of harmonious interactions. Defining boundaries clearly means having the courage to say no when necessary. This is not a sign of weakness but of maturity and self-assurance. People who respect us will understand and accept this without resentment. The importance of a supportive environment that aligns with our efforts and inspires us cannot be overstated. Such individuals help us stay on track toward our goals, sharing our values and aspirations. This is especially crucial during times of doubt or difficulty. Mutual respect for boundaries strengthens all relationships, whether they are friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional connections. It fosters an atmosphere of understanding and trust, where everyone feels valued. This is the foundation of long-term, harmonious bonds. A negative circle can be detrimental to our inner peace. Constant criticism, manipulation, or disregard for boundaries undermines self-confidence. Identifying such relationships and stepping away from them is essential. People who respect us show interest in our feelings and opinions. They don't impose their views but strive to listen and understand. This demonstrates their maturity and willingness to grow together. Boundaries are not a means of pushing others away but a tool for creating a space where we can be ourselves. They help establish healthy distance and balance between personal life and relationships with others. It's important to remember that we have the power to decide who to allow into our lives. No one is obligated to endure disrespect or boundary violations. Respect is the minimum we deserve in any relationship. Those who share our values become our pillars of support. They help us make tough decisions and see new possibilities. Such a circle fills life with meaning and joy. Setting boundaries is a process that requires confidence and persistence. At times, people may struggle to accept our new rules, but those who truly value us will always find a compromise. This is a testament to their maturity and respect. A healthy circle helps us grow and learn. It inspires achievements, supports us in tough moments, and reminds us that we are not alone. These relationships bring joy and tranquility. Respect for boundaries is a sign of maturity and mindfulness. People who honor our needs show that they value us as individuals. This strengthens trust and makes relationships solid and enduring. Choosing your circle is not just a decision but a strategic step toward happiness and success. The more mindful we are about who surrounds us, the easier it is to maintain inner balance and move forward. Respect and boundaries are not limitations but tools for creating a harmonious and supportive environment. They are the foundation of any healthy relationship, bringing joy, inspiration, and self-confidence. The value of sincerity. Sincerity is one of the most valuable qualities, enabling deep and trusting relationships. It reflects our true selves and allows us to be honest with both ourselves and others. People intuitively sense sincerity, and it draws them in, fostering an atmosphere of trust and respect. When we are sincere, we are unafraid to show our feelings and thoughts as they truly are. This helps others understand and accept us without masks or pretenses. Sincerity makes communication authentic and frees it from falsehood and pretense. People value those who speak the truth, even when it is difficult. Sincere words often act as a remedy, helping to clarify situations and find the right path. Such openness requires courage, but it is what strengthens trust in relationships. Sincerity is a bridge between hearts. It allows us to share joy, sorrow, hopes, and fears without the fear of judgment. These moments create depth and resilience in relationships. When we are sincere with ourselves, we learn to accept our weaknesses and mistakes. This self-acceptance helps us grow and improve without chasing artificial perfection. Sincerity toward oneself is the foundation of inner peace and harmony. Deception and pretense erode trust, leaving behind a sense of emptiness. Sincerity, on the other hand, imbues relationships with meaning and makes them genuine. It liberates us from the need to wear masks or play roles. Sincere people often serve as role models for others. Their openness inspires those around them to be honest and unafraid to express themselves. This creates a ripple effect of kindness and understanding. Sincerity does not mean saying everything on your mind. It includes the ability to express thoughts with respect for others' feelings. It is an art to speak the truth in a way that heals rather than wounds. Sincerity helps avoid unnecessary conflicts. When we are open and honest, misunderstandings decrease, and discussions become more constructive. This leads to more stable and harmonious relationships. By being sincere, we attract people who share our values. Such relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding, rather than illusions or deceit. They bring joy and a sense of fulfillment. Sincerity is freedom. It liberates us from the fear of being exposed or judged. To be sincere is to be oneself without conforming to others' expectations. Those who rely on pretense often feel an inner void. Sincerity, however, fills life with meaning and makes it more vibrant. It allows us to find genuine happiness in simple things. Sincerity is vital in all types of relationships, friendship, romance, or professional connections. It forms the basis for understanding, respect, and trust. Without it, relationships become shallow and unstable. When we are sincere, we attract the right people. Those who value openness stay, while those who prefer deception gradually drift away. This clears the space for genuine and meaningful relationships. Sincerity makes us stronger. It enables us to view the world and ourselves without illusions, helping us make well-founded decisions. This quality fosters maturity and self-confidence. People value sincerity more than perfection. They want to know that they are with a real person, not an idealized image. This helps them feel accepted and loved. Sincerity is the key to emotional closeness. It allows us to share our innermost thoughts without fear of misunderstanding or rejection. This openness strengthens bonds and makes relationships more enduring. In today's world, where appearances and pretense often prevail, sincerity is a rarity. Yet it is precisely what makes a person stand out and unique. To be sincere is to shine amid the crowd. Sincerity helps bridge the gap between our inner and outer worlds. When our words and actions align with our values, we feel whole and happy. This harmony attracts like-minded people. Sincerity is not weakness but strength. It requires courage and maturity, yet it brings the most genuine emotions, profound relationships, and deep inner satisfaction. The power of words and promises. Words hold immense power. They shape destinies, build trust, or destroy relationships. Every word we utter leaves an imprint, whether it is a comforting affirmation or harsh criticism. Promises, whether made to others or to ourselves, are not mere words but expressions of responsibility and integrity. When a person keeps their promises, they become a pillar of reliability for those around them, a symbol of dependability and confidence. Fulfilled promises strengthen trust and lay a solid foundation for any relationship. Conversely, broken promises undermine reputation and cast doubt on one's sincerity. Promises are akin to vows, given with an awareness of their significance. By giving our word, we take on commitments, and it's crucial to remember that every promise requires effort to fulfill. Carelessly made promises often lead to disappointment and mistrust. Words have the power to inspire and motivate. A comforting or encouraging word in a difficult moment can restore someone's faith in themselves and their abilities. However, just as words can uplift, they can also destroy, making it vital to choose our words carefully and thoughtfully. Promises made to ourselves are just as important as those we make to others. Breaking our own promises erodes self-respect, gradually diminishing confidence and motivation. A person who keeps their word to themselves grows stronger and more assured. Every spoken word becomes part of reality. It influences our actions and even the thoughts of those around us. Understanding this responsibility encourages mindful and deliberate speech. The power of words is evident in their ability to inspire great actions. Historically, the words of great leaders and philosophers have driven masses to change. The art of wielding words is not just a gift but a skill that can be cultivated. Promises reflect our morals and principles. They reveal the extent of our responsibility toward ourselves and others. Keeping promises is not only a sign of respect for others but also a way to maintain personal integrity. Unfulfilled promises often lead to a loss of trust. People begin to view such words as hollow, and rebuilding that lost trust can be incredibly challenging. This is why promises should be made only when we are confident in our ability to keep them. Words can be weapons, capable of wounding more deeply than physical harm, leaving scars on a person's soul. Yet, words can also be medicine, healing pain and restoring hope. Promises require awareness and maturity. Sometimes, it's better to refrain from making a promise than to give one and fail to fulfill it. Sincerity in this matter is far more important than trying to please or impress others. Keeping promises strengthens relationships and sets an example for others. People begin to trust and rely on us more, creating harmony and stability in our interactions. Words have a magical power. A well-chosen word at the right moment can change a life, inspire, or prevent a mistake. But for words to hold power, they must be backed by sincere intentions and actions. Promises shape character. A person who treats their words with responsibility cultivates discipline and inner strength. This quality becomes a foundation for many successes in life. Thoughtless words can undo years of effort. A single moment of carelessness or harshness can damage reputations or relationships. It's essential to be mindful of every word spoken. Promises, whether small or significant, matter. Even simple commitments like, "I'll call you tomorrow," shape how others perceive us. Keeping even minor promises shows how much we value the people around us. The power of words lies in the ability to speak the truth with respect. Sincere and honest words are valued more than comforting but empty lies. Truthful words create a solid foundation for any relationship. Promises often bind us to others and their expectations. It's important to remember that when we promise, we not only affirm our intentions but also create obligations. Promises should be thoughtful and realistic. A word backed by action carries extraordinary power. It proves that a person not only speaks but also follows through. Such individuals earn respect and become role models. Sincerity and mindfulness in words and promises pave the way to trust and harmony. When we speak and promise with respect for ourselves and others, we create a space filled with honesty and understanding. Overcoming the fear of change. The fear of change is a natural emotion often triggered by uncertainty. People tend to seek stability, as it provides a sense of security and control over their lives. However, change is the foundation of growth and development, both for individuals and society as a whole. Embracing change begins with accepting its inevitability. Life is always in motion, and resisting this process is futile. It's essential to recognize that each new phase brings opportunities that can lead to a brighter future. The fear of change is often tied to uncertainty. To cope with this feeling, it helps to focus on what is within your control. Planning and taking small steps can reduce anxiety and instill confidence in your actions. Change is an opportunity for self-discovery. Difficult moments reveal our strengths and weaknesses, allowing us to become more resilient and adaptable. Without challenges, it's hard to understand how strong and capable we truly are. A key step in overcoming fear is realizing that mistakes are part of the process. Failures are not the end of the road but temporary obstacles. They provide lessons that make us wiser and stronger. The fear of change often stems from attachment to old habits and the comfort zone. However, this zone can become a trap, limiting our potential. Recognizing that new opportunities open broader horizons helps break free from these constraints. Support from others plays a significant role in adapting to change. Interacting with people who have faced similar challenges can inspire and build confidence. Their advice and examples demonstrate that change is both normal and surmountable. Sometimes the fear of change is rooted in beliefs or past negative experiences. By working on our mindset and perception, we can learn to see change not as a threat but as an opportunity. This shift allows us to approach change with curiosity and enthusiasm. Change teaches us flexibility and patience. Each new challenge is a workout for our mind and spirit, helping us grow stronger. The more often we face change, the easier it becomes to embrace it. The fear of change is often linked to past failures. But it's crucial to remember that the past does not define the future. Every day is a new chance to transform your life for the better. Self-trust is a key element in overcoming fear. Believing in your abilities and readiness to face difficulties helps take the first step. Confidence grows with action, even if those actions seem small. Change is often accompanied by discomfort, but this is a sign of growth. As we develop, we push beyond our usual limits and discover new inner resources. This process requires courage but always yields rewards. Understanding the value of change helps dispel inner doubts. Every new situation brings experiences that make us wiser. These experiences become the foundation for future achievements. Focusing on your goals can help overcome fear. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, change becomes less intimidating. Instead, it becomes a stepping stone toward your dreams. It's important to remember that change is a process, not an instantaneous event. It happens gradually, giving us time to adapt. Gradual acceptance of new circumstances makes them easier to handle. Small victories along the path to significant change build confidence. Even minor successes create a sense of progress and motivate you to keep going. The key is to keep moving forward. The fear of change is often exaggerated. We tend to dramatize potential difficulties, forgetting that reality is usually simpler. Acknowledging this fact can help reduce anxiety. Change provides the chance to start fresh. It opens the door to new achievements that might surpass anything from the past. This opportunity is worth taking the risk and stepping out of your comfort zone. Inspiration and motivation are powerful tools for overcoming the fear of change. Reading success stories, engaging with inspiring people, or reflecting on your dreams strengthens resolve. They remind us that change is a pathway to improvement. Overcoming the fear of change is a journey toward freedom. When you learn to embrace change, you break free from the chains of fear and take control of your life. This skill makes you stronger, more confident, and open to new opportunities. Ideal relationships. Ideal relationships begin with deep mutual understanding. Partners should genuinely care about each other, sharing thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Emotional closeness is built on openness, trust, and the ability to truly listen. Respect is the foundation of any relationship. Each partner values the other's boundaries, choices, and individuality. In such relationships, there is no place for manipulation or attempts to control. Instead, there is a shared desire to support and inspire one another. Equality is a cornerstone of ideal relationships. Partners don't compete to see who is more important or superior, they work together toward common goals. They respect each other's opinions and make decisions collaboratively. Mutual support is another key element. Partners inspire each other to grow, help overcome challenges, and believe in each other's success. This support creates an atmosphere of confidence and calm. Sincerity is essential in ideal relationships. Lies or withholding important truths erode trust, while honesty strengthens it. Partners value each other for their truthfulness, even when it is difficult to hear. The ability to forgive is crucial. Everyone makes mistakes, and the willingness to admit and forgive them helps maintain harmony. Holding on to grudges damages relationships, while letting go of resentment makes them stronger. Laughter and joy bring partners closer together. Ideal relationships are filled with lightheartedness, jokes, and moments of happiness. Shared joyful memories strengthen the bond and bring warmth to the relationship. Mutual growth is a vital aspect of ideal relationships. Partners strive for personal development and support each other in this journey. They motivate one another to improve, learn new things, and achieve greater heights. Simplicity and authenticity are essential traits of ideal relationships. Partners can be themselves without pretending or trying to meet expectations. This creates a sense of comfort and confidence. Physical intimacy is a way to express love and plays a significant role in harmonious relationships. However, it is important that it is always voluntary and mutual, as this strengthens the emotional connection between partners. Ideal relationships involve shared interests. These could be hobbies, goals, or values that unite the couple. Spending time together on mutual pursuits creates an added sense of unity. At the same time, respecting differences is important. Partners may have distinct hobbies or viewpoints, but these shouldn't lead to conflicts. They learn to find compromises and value each other's uniqueness. Ideal relationships provide freedom. Partners do not restrict each other but create space for self-expression. They trust that love and respect are not dependent on constant control. Both partners invest effort into the relationship. Love requires time, energy, and attention. It's not just about feelings but also about daily work to maintain closeness and harmony. There is no room for selfishness in ideal relationships. Each partner is willing to make sacrifices for the other without losing themselves. Balancing personal interests with mutual well-being is an art they learn together. Ideal relationships thrive on romance. Small gestures of attention, surprises, and care brighten life and remind each partner of their love and appreciation. Communication is key to harmony. Partners discuss their desires, fears, and dreams. They address issues openly and work together to find solutions. The ability to resolve conflicts respectfully is another essential trait. In ideal relationships, disagreements don't escalate into fights, they become opportunities to understand each other better. This strengthens mutual trust. Ideal relationships are a journey, not a destination. Partners grow together, overcome challenges, and create a shared story. It's a path that requires effort but brings joy and fulfillment. The heart of ideal relationships is love, not only for one's partner but also for oneself. Only a person who loves and respects themselves can offer true love to another. The ideal circle of people around you is not a matter of chance but a conscious choice that can transform your life for the better. Those who support you, inspire your growth, and help unlock your potential become a critical factor in your journey to success. They not only share your values and aspirations but also remind you of the importance of self-improvement and genuine connection. The people who make you stronger are those who believe in you, even when you begin to doubt yourself. They push you out of your comfort zone, help you overcome fears, and stand by you at every stage of your journey. Building such a circle doesn't happen overnight, but the effort invested in creating it pays off exponentially. Remember, the perfect circle is not only about those who support you but also those who inspire you through their example. With such individuals, you learn to overcome challenges, broaden your perspective, and move toward your goals with confidence. By surrounding yourself with a community of strong, sincere, and inspiring people, you become part of something greater, a network where everyone grows stronger because of one another.